Hi, welcome to today's Talk of the Town. I'm Sandy Benson, and it's my pleasure to have on the show Dr. Frank Barbieri and Dr. Debbie Lyons, teaming up to share their incredible wealth of knowledge on the specialized area of sleep apnea and insomnia. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Barbieri, give us some background on your practice to sleep well again, how it began and why.
Yeah, actually I started practicing in the Low Country in 1976. And I was 5 years old at the time.
I knew that. I was going to say that. You were awfully
well,
young.
I'm glad. And it was in orthodontics. And then in the mid-90s, I got interested in snoring and sleep apnea. And I started treating patients for that.
Right.
And after a while, I realized that there's 90% of the sleep problems, are either sleep apnea, snoring, or a combination of both.
Okay.
And I could only provide one avenue, but a lot of times the overlap required other methods to treat them. And I got together with an old friend and colleague and Debbie.
Old friend.
and then
Who started when
early
she was
friend,
5.
early
Yeah,
friend.
Right,
yeah,
right.
she started when she was 5
yes,
too.
no, younger than that, I think. But, and then we discussed what could we do to help these folks.
Right.
And it became apparent that we wanted to have one location so that the treating physician, the patient's doctor, specialist, or patients themselves could come to one location and have all the sleep problems that are absolutely devastating to their health and quality of life treated.
So, Dr. Lyons, that's really
I
hard
know.
for me, by the way.
Yes.
I love it, but it's hard for me. But in any event, what is the goal of this joint effort?
We are really a continuum of care for physicians and for consumers. When you really look at insomnia, people grumble all the time they can't sleep.
Sure.
And the physician is the one who's going to diagnose sleep apnea. But oftentimes when that is finished, we're finished with the sleep apnea,
Sure.
Dr. Frank or one of the physicians has helped the person, they still complain of insomnia. And there are evidence-based treatments, that will cure or greatly help insomnia. And it's called cognitive behavioral therapy / insomnia. And guess what? It works. And it's a great combination for us because, again, we are a team, and it takes that team to help these folks, and it really works.
How do people find out they have sleep apnea, and then how do you treat it?
Well, because the best way, as you know, would be to come to the office. We have a free consultation. We discuss what the problem is, what their medical history is, and what we can do for them, and how it's going to help them in their quality of life as well as their health.
And when is a good time to seek help and obviously treat it?
Well, what's interesting about it is oftentimes it is the bed partner that says you're snoring or you seem restless or you don't seem like you feel good, or the patient goes to their primary care doc and says, I just feel yucky.
Yeah.
There's nothing
I'm
really wrong
exhausted.
with I'm exhausted all the time, and I don't think I sleep very well.
Right.
And it's at that point in time because you can cure sleep apnea and insomnia. And I have to say this for Dr. Barbieri, sleep apnea is a real physical health problem.
So, Dr. Barbieri, you've had some real success stories from patients. We don't have a lot of time, but tell us what you've seen.
You refer to being very tired. Almost every patient will say to me, wow, I'm not tired anymore. I don't need naps anymore. Sleep apnea is just permeates a lot of parts of a person's health. And so they feel so much better. And the fact is, I see patients annually after we conclude the treatment, and they all say the same thing. They're feeling better and better and better.
Wonderful. So quickly, how do people, what's the next step?
Well, I tell you, an easy fix, sleep hygiene. Get rid of all your electronics. Make your room dark. Make bed for sleeping or snuggling, and not reading, not doing your work. Those are some simple, quick takeaway tips.
And other than that, people want to come see you. You mentioned a free consultation.
Yeah,
And
sure.
so they can start with that, and from there you should be able to hopefully diagnose them and treat them and get them back on the road to recovery.
Sure.
That's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Andy.
And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.